Let's try something strange. Imagine opening a history book, and Rome isn't there. No Roman Empire, no Caesars, no Colosseum, no Latin spreading across Europe. Just nothing. Because this time, Rome didn't win. Carthage did. Let's go back to the Second Punic War. Hannibal Barca, the general who marched elephants over the Alps. In real history, he humiliated Rome again and again, but he never destroyed it. Rome survived, recovered, and eventually crushed Carthage. But what if that never happened? What if Hannibal didn't hesitate? What if he marched straight into Rome and burned it to the ground? Picture this. The year is 216 BC. After the Battle of Cannae, Rome is vulnerable. In our timeline, Hannibal waits. In this one, he doesn't. He pushes forward. Rome falls. The Republic collapses. The Senate is dissolved. The rising power of the Mediterranean is gone. And Carthage becomes unstoppable. Now, think about what that really means. Rome wasn't just a city, it was the foundation of Western civilization. Without Rome, no Roman law, no Roman roads connecting Europe, no Latin spreading across the continent, no unified Mediterranean empire. Europe doesn't become Romanized, it stays divided, tribal, fragmented. Carthage, on the other hand, was different. It wasn't a land empire built on legions. It was a maritime superpower, a trade empire focused on ships, commerce, and wealth. If Carthage dominates the Mediterranean, the world becomes sea-focused. Trade routes matter more than borders. Ports matter more than capitals. Naval power matters more than land armies. Now, here's where things get even bigger. Christianity spread through the Roman Empire. Roman roads carried missionaries. Roman stability allowed the religion to grow. Without Rome, Christianity might remain a small regional belief in the Middle East. Europe's religious identity changes completely. Maybe pagan traditions last longer. Maybe a different faith rises. Maybe religion never unifies the continent. And language? No Latin dominance. No Spanish, no French, no Italian, no Portuguese. Even English would be completely different. The linguistic map of Europe would be unrecognizable. Modern Western culture might not exist at all. Now, think about exploration. Carthage was a seafaring civilization. They were already navigating beyond the Pillars of Hercules. If Carthage controls the Mediterranean and thrives for centuries, who's to say they wouldn't push into the Atlantic? Who's to say they wouldn't reach the Americas long before Columbus? Imagine a Punic America, a new world influenced by Phoenician culture instead of Roman and later European systems. Different cities, different languages, different global power centers. Fast forward. Without Rome unifying Europe, there may be no clear Western superpower tradition, no Holy Roman Empire, no Roman-inspired legal systems, no Renaissance built on rediscovered Roman knowledge. Maybe technological progress slows, or maybe it accelerates in completely different regions. North Africa becomes the intellectual center of the world. Carthage evolves into a long-lasting trade federation. The balance of power shifts south instead of north. And democracy? The Roman Republic heavily influenced modern political systems. Without it, the idea of senates and republic-style governance may not dominate global politics. Maybe monarchies last longer. Maybe merchant councils run the world. Maybe global capitalism develops centuries earlier under Carthaginian trade culture. The world might become more commercial, but less militarily centralized. Now, let's jump to 2026 in this alternate timeline. There is no Roman legacy, no countries calling themselves heirs of Rome, no obsession with Caesars. Instead, global institutions trace their roots back to Carthage, a maritime federation spanning North Africa and Southern Europe. Major cities built around ports, global power defined by trade alliances, not territorial conquest. The Mediterranean isn't remembered as Rome's lake, it's Carthage's ocean. And maybe the biggest shift of all? Identity. The entire idea of Western civilization is different. History classes don't start with Rome, they start with Carthage. Hannibal isn't the general who almost won. He's the man who changed the world. It's strange, isn't it? How one decision, one march, one city not falling can shape thousands of years. If Hannibal had taken Rome, everything changes. Your language, your laws, your religion, your world. History feels solid, but it's fragile. Rome wasn't destined to win. It survived by inches. And if those inches disappeared, we might not be living in a Roman world at all. We might be living in a Carthaginian one. If you enjoyed this alternate timeline, subscribe for more what-if histories. Because sometimes, the world we know was only one battle away from disappearing.